Guys, I'm in a bad mood. But the question is how are you feeling today? You feeling good? You feeling bad? Well, just comment below and I'll give you 3 seconds. Like the video too. You feeling good? No? You feeling bad? Great. We can be miserable together then. Now you may be wondering, oh no, Mr. Inabber, why are you sad today? Well, basically, I am currently a complete and utter mug. Because recently, I saw a lot of controversy surrounding Gabbie Hanna. I saw it, I analysed it, I took it in, and I came to the conclusion that Gabbie seems like she's in a bad place. And I think that your first-hand experience with her contributes to that, and you're gonna leave this one alone. And that was just me for once being a nice little boy, but it turned out I was completely and utterly wrong. I was wrong. And I am a mug. But here's a dog clip to kind of lift the mood, I don't know.
Did you just steal that? Kenji!
Now, dog clips aside, Gabbie Hanna is a special little snowflake because she has been in the YouTube stratosphere for a very long time now, and she is particularly a very, as you could say, specific case of LA YouTuber. And Gabbie's done plenty of things here and there. She's done Vine, she was in the Vlog Squad, she's done music and book. Well, if you can consider these things music and books, she has done music and books, and she's just done a lot of things in the YouTube and social media stratosphere.
I'm going to tell you about the time my parents tried to impregnate me with my brother. Welcome back!
I'm sorry, I was just editing this video, and I just had to put this in here because it is a representation of this artistic vision from Gabster Hamster.
But the one thing that Gabbie Hanna has done in particular to the absolute expertise is drama. Drama, 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 Trisha Paytas, drama, 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 Trisha Paytas, drama, 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 and you guessed it.
I'm not starting drama. Please.
So yes, Gabbie Hanna is one of the many content creators from the wonderful land of Los Angeles. Sorry if I mispronounced that. She is one of the many people from LA who basically pretends to not want to be involved in drama, blame other people for her being involved in drama despite her own actions, and just basically say how much she hates drama.
To me, like I said, I view you as drama. Maybe that's not how you want to view you or whatever, but that's how, I like that. I think it's interesting. To me, it's a good thing. I'm like, oh, she's being talked about. Right. Yeah. So I was, and again, totally different perceptions.
That's why I started the new channel, because like, to me, it wasn't about like, if I kept posting on my main channel and being dramatic, like I could get more views, but like I wanted to like find the people who with me.
Despite being subscribed to commentary channels saying that she is doing things for attention, going on Drama Alert, and also recently proposing a boxing match with Tanner Geese? I don't know at this point. So as I said earlier, Gabbie Hanna is one of the more peculiar content creators on this application. This big old wide platform, there are plenty of wonderful content creators, and Gabbie Hanna most certainly is not one of them. But she is a content creator nevertheless, and I want to talk about the whole Gabbie Hanna saga today. But also, before we go into that, no, I'm not going to ask you to subscribe, but you're more than welcome to. I'm actually going to say why I stayed away from the Gabbie Hanna saga for so long.
Number 6. Man urinates on fellow passenger for not being allowed to smoke.
Now, whilst I am terrified that after this video she may turn up to my house and beat me to a pulp, that is not actually the reason I haven't made a video on this situation. Well, it's one of the reasons, but it's not the main reason. Basically, if you didn't know, there has been drama surrounding Gabbie Hanna for around, I don't know, 20 years at this point, but in the last 6 months, there have been a million different situations involving Gabbie Hanna, and it's led to some extremely questionable posts from Gabbie on TikTok, Twitter, and any other platform that she's on. And to be honest with you, when I first saw this, I just really wanted to stay away from it. Because I actually do have, surprisingly, you may not know this, a former personal friendship with Gabbie. I would have, in the past, considered her to be a friend of mine until we had a public spout, you could say, a public argument on the Twitter.coms, and it resulted in me making a video explaining myself and then her unfollowing me and I think even blocking my phone number, which, fair enough. most iconic duo on the planet, Gabbie Hanna and inabberbusines, falling out, I knew how Gabbie dealt with these things behind the scenes to a relative extent. I knew that she had in the past, from what she has said to me, struggled with a lot of the drama, and she had been upset by it when I'd spoken to her in the past, and despite I knew that she was wrong in a lot of situations, especially recently, I just simply did not want to push any buttons with Gabbie Hanna because of my personal previous friendship with her, but also because of some questionable posts that I saw on TikTok.
I'm drama seeking, right? I started drama. I just want attention. I do want attention. Please.
But it's you know, good old internet. The good old internet when things just all turn out to be complete and utter bollocks. That was pretty much what I recently discovered with Gabbie. Yeah, I'm not in a good mood. I am actually quite irritated and annoyed with Gabbie because I know I made this one video where I spoke about the falling out I had with her and the fact that I believe she's a hypocrite. I left it there and I thought that's a good place to end this thing. And then she had to just be Gabbie Hanna, didn't she? She had to be Gabbie Hanna and put up an old funny Patreon post. Because the whole thing was apparently a troll.
Should I keep going? Why are you the way that you are?
I'm concerned for the world. The fact people can't figure out I'm trolling on TikTok is astounding. Oh yeah, Gabbie, yeah. It's astounding. It really is. It's just the stupid people out there that are genuinely concerned for you. It's astounding that people are concerned for you after posting this. She uploaded this TikTok with the hashtags mental health awareness. Oh yeah, it's just completely outstanding that all the people out there are genuinely worried about my mental well-being after a TikTok like that with a caption like that. I'm a bloody troll. I do this every day. I do this every day, bro. I'm a genius. I'm an internet genius, and you're all puppets, and I am just playing you all. You put the hashtag mental health awareness in a very dark-seeming TikTok. You're not trolling anyone. You're just being a bellend. Like, yeah, a lot of people aren't a big fan of Gabbie, but at the end of the day, we are going to be concerned about her, especially after posts like that, with hashtags like that. But also, let's not forget that Gabbie Hanna does still have a fan base. There may be a very minute fan base, but it's the 8 people that still support her are out there somewhere, and I'm sure that they saw these TikToks and were genuinely worried about her. On my For You page, I saw TikToks pop up which basically said if something terrible happened with Gabbie, or she ended up doing something silly because people were genuinely concerned about her mental well-being, then it would be on a lot of people's hands who mocked her and you know, just said bad things about her. And whilst I don't believe that she is exempt from criticism, I was personally worried that if I made a video, I would be pushing her buttons, but alas, I was a mug. I was a mug for being worried about another content creator and a person that I was supposedly friends with in the past, because it makes me think, if you're willing to troll like that, your own mental well-being, when your fans are already concerned about you, then is this whole thing just a joke? I'm doing the same shit I did on Musical.ly, but just in regular time. If there's one thing I know how to do, it's go viral. I mean, this is a sick person. If you're genuinely willing to make your audience and people in general worried for your mental well-being by trolling to go viral, I'm concerned. I'm concerned that you are now so much of a bellend that I don't think you can even come back from that. Because posts like these, in my opinion, given how much people are struggling in the last year specifically, are not it. I really don't think this is it. I think this is genuinely a cruel post, and I think even if you're a Gabbie Hanna fan who hates me, you can see somebody that is trolling about their mental health to be not a very nice person.
I'm not starting drama with you.
But, you know, to spin this onto a more positive note, there were actually a few people out there, well, quite a lot of people out there, other than myself, who is a complete mug at this point, who saw through the complete and utter bollocks of Gabbie Hanna. Because, fair enough, she's pretty decent at going viral. But you know what she's also decent at? Getting completely and utterly ratioed. On most of her TikToks, I have noticed recently that the people in the comments got more likes than the original TikTok, despite those TikToks having hundreds of thousands, if not millions of views. Because yes, these TikToks were banging because people were genuinely worried about her, but also people that have I guess a better bullshit detector saw this and thought, wow, this is just a cruel and not very nice person. Now, going back to the post, she also basically confirmed that she was trolling on Twitter in posts which she made previously that she got mocked for. And to be honest with you, I've just genuinely had enough. But I also find it extremely hypocritical. I've spoken in the past about how Gabbie Hanna is someone who says, oh, I don't want to be involved in drama, but then goes on to Drama Alert, makes dramatic podcasts and dramatic tweets. And I'm not saying drama is bad, because I have a whole channel dedicated to that and talking about that. But at the end of the day, if you're going to play some high priestess character who is above all of the drama, don't then go and make Patreon posts about how you literally admit to attention seeking to go viral. You are literally the worst when it comes to drama. I have drama channels all hidden and not recommended. I do not watch them because they give me panic attacks, and I'm the last person who should get served them because I do not watch them. Is this you? Jay Aubrey, your content is next level. Your structure and editing, it looks so professional, and it's obvious how much time you put into it. And sir, I'm just quite frankly impressed. Now, whilst I actually do quite frankly agree that Jay Aubrey is a wonderful commentary channel, at the same time, there is a little word there that I just said. He's a commentary channel. And look, there's even more tweets of Gabbie replying to commentary channels. That's a little bit strange.
Like, I don't want drama. I don't want to be this attention-hungry drama that everybody makes me out to be.
It's interesting. It's very interesting that you have a history of admitting that you fake being dramatic to go viral, a history of going on to Drama Alert, a history of making fake dramatic tweets, and also a history of trying to spur up drama with other creators, and also a history with going after other creators for simply liking posts. It's interesting. It's very interesting.
Totally different perceptions.
That's why I started the new channel, because like to me it wasn't about like if I kept posting on my main channel and being dramatic, like I could get more views.
So it turned out this whole time that Gabbie Hanna was the imposter. So let's get on to the second part of this video. And boy oh boy, do we have some special topics to cover, such as Gabbie's, brave attempted at doxing people, bullying, attention seeking, and also Bo bloody Burnham. But before we get into any of that, I do just have a very special request of saying, hello, could you please subscribe to the channel, because we have a wonderful community on here, and I am very much trying to get 1 million subscribers. So if you could subscribe right now, that would be amazing. And also, if you could get this video to 40,000 likes, that would be beautiful to get it into the algorithm. And also, comment below, I don't know, Nuggy Nation, something fun. Just comment below, get some comments going, get some discourse going, comment your opinions below, because we need to get this into the algorithm. But yes, let's get on to this second part of the video. Now, obviously, in this video, we have been discussing Gabbie Hanna's Patreon quite a lot. And now Patreon, in my opinion, is one of the best things out there in terms of supporting content creators. You can basically pledge a little bit of money to put some support towards a creator, and they will give you something back. It's a very nice platform, and I very much am a supporter of it. But there are some occasional problems when certain content creators take advantage of it. Basically, a few clips were leaked from Gabbie Hanna's Patreon, and it kind of seemed to me that these clips were some form of a live stream or video call between Gabbie Hanna and her Patreon supporters. And I know a lot of you are probably thinking, oh, he's gonna nitpick Gabbie speaking to her fans and saying she's shit talking to her fans. it's a little bit different. It's, I kind of wish it was that, but, no, Gabbie Hanna, in a live stream on her Patreon, actually admitted to, trying to receive a dox of a young fan of hers. Yes, she actually did that. Now, there is actually context to this, and I am actually going to allow Gabbie Hanna to explain this context, but if you don't actually know what a dox is before I play this clip, a dox is basically your personal information, and that can be found on the internet by tracking somebody's IP, which will give you your address, and that is basically your dox. It is your personal information.
Girl, we're patrolling these accounts. We got you. I love that. Thank you. My breaking point, which... There was this kid, I don't know if you guys saw, sweet little boy named Mason, and I was so convinced it was somebody else because of something they had said, and I had them, like, follow me on, or I had them message me on Instagram to see the account, and then had them click a link so that I could see their IP address, and had them send me a video. But then once I got the video, I was like, oh my god, this person has sent me videos from somebody else before, so I know this person is capable of having somebody else send a video because they're a grown adult who interacts with young children in a way that's inappropriate, and gets them to do stuff for her, like send a video being like, hey, I'm this person, like, so the video I was like, oh, okay, but I still can't be sure if it's actually this person, and then I asked them to click something so I could see their IP address and where they were, and then I saw it, and I was like, yeah, but they could have a VPN, and then I was just like, dude, this is how I feel right now, that every time I talk to it... The fact that you have to go through all that, it's just stupid. Exactly. And I'll never do it again. And, like, I shouldn't have done it in the first place. I was just, like, I was so convinced that this was this person, and I didn't want them talking to children anymore.
Now, a short conclusion to what was actually being said in that clip was basically Gabbie Hanna was suspicious of somebody who was on her Patreon, or just in general a fan of hers, so she decided to become a little internet detective and track their IP by phishing, which I'm pretty sure is actually illegal in California. But incredibly enough, it actually turned out that the person she was trying to get the dox of was actually not this suspicious person, and she had just phished the IP of a random young fan of hers, which is absolutely balmy to me. Even if you have a suspicion of somebody, it isn't a justification to phish their IP and track down where they live. That is absolutely insane. But also, can we listen to the starting of that clip again?
Girl, we're patrolling these accounts. We got you. I love that. Thank you.
We've been patrolling these accounts. We got you. I love that. Thank you. So not only is Gabbie Hanna trying to track down personal information of random people on the internet, she also has paying Patreons tracking accounts on Twitter who I guess are saying bad things about Gabbie Hanna, which is absolutely mental. This is starting to sound like a little bit of a cult.
And I'll never do it again. And, like, I shouldn't have done it in the first place. I was just, like, I was so convinced that this was this person, and I didn't want them talking to children anymore.
Bro, you are not Batman. Just call the police. If you are genuinely suspicious of them, don't turn into Gotham's Dark Knight. Just call 911 and ring the police. It's simple.
And I just hate how they just keep coming back and back and back. Yeah. But keep an eye out on Sophia, the newest Sophia. Someone has way too much time on their hands, and, like, why are you gonna do that to somebody? They should really just leave you alone. Yeah, it just sucks. Like, one of the accounts is named Maxine, too. I think those accounts are gone, though. I'm pretty sure they got deleted, but I know who they are. They're just, they're people that used to be in the fandom, and they're just trolling.
I mean, am I being stupid here, or does this actually sound like a cult? Like, I am genuinely concerned that Gabbie Hanna is running a cult. Please comment down below, for my own sanity, if you also believe that this is some cult-like thing. But also, to contribute to that, there are accounts out there who have basically come out and said that Gabbie manipulates her patrons by trying to get them involved in, I guess, some harassment campaigns fans, and there are people who were previously on Gabbie Hanna's Patreon that have now left and are coming out and I guess speaking about this. And the thing is with cults, when people have terrible experiences in cults but they're indoctrinated into the cult for so long and they eventually escape, you'll usually hear the stories from the people that escape the cults. And the thing is that is happening here right now. People are coming out with their own personal alleged stories about the Gabbie Hanna Patreon. What is going on over there? I mean, we all know that Gabbie Hanna and most content creators out there have young, impressionable fans who are willing to do anything for a content creator to get some level of attention or some level of interaction. And especially the people that are paying the creators actual money. These are going to be the most impressionable fans out there, and Gabbie Hanna certainly knows that. That is why she speaks to these people, to get some form of validation from them, because when Gabbie Hanna is getting hounded by everybody on the internet for doing something stupid, she'll go to her young, impressionable fans and ask them to validate her own opinions, whilst everyone out there is criticizing her and attacking her for making some stupid takes. And I think it's also clear from clips before that maybe some of the stories being spoken about Gabbie's Patreon are possibly true. Gabbie likes to play off this persona like she's some amazing angel and I'm really nice and I'm not a bully and I don't get involved in drama, when in reality, there are so many things out there about Gabbie Hanna that genuinely make me question her to a point of possibly thinking that she is a bully.
These are bullies. These are high school bullies.
I mean, it was literally another situation recently where Gabbie Hanna actually basically called out another influencer for simply liking a tweet about Gabbie. This is the level that she's on. She is this, I guess, not willing to accept any forms of criticism, even if it is a liking of a tweet, that she will come after somebody. And that is absolutely balmy. And the guy actually DM'd Gabbie, being nice to her and just saying that he doesn't want to get involved in drama, and she basically demanded a public apology, despite he was just being nice to her and all he did was like a tweet. Gabbie, not only are you manipulative and cruel for using your mental health to, I guess, go viral and to get attention, but also you are a bully. You are genuinely nasty to a lot of people out there. I'm like Trisha Paytas if she was talented and happy. Are you becoming like Trisha Paytas for clout? I effing hope not. OMG, LMAO, kill me first. Oh yeah, absolutely lovely from you, Gabbie. Just mocking Trisha Paytas' happiness in general. Bloody nice thing to do, isn't it? Especially considering that you're somebody that weirdly complains about bullying?
These are bullies.
You're a bitch. Where the real narcissism comes in is she says I'm talking about her for attention. You mean Miss 4K views on your makeup tutorial? Miss 4K views on your commentary piece a week ago? Yeah, I just checked. I'm talking about you for attention. You talk about me, you get millions. I talk about you, I get still millions, but not because of you. What is it, you manipulative, narcissistic bitch?
So you're insulting somebody by calling them nasty names, but also looking down on them because of their smaller platform than you. You're the person that has the guts to complain about bullying?
These are bullies.
And I know a few people in context to these things will say, oh, well, Trisha Paytas, for example, she has said things about Gabbie before and they were bad. Okay, maybe she has, but two wrongs don't make a right. Now, in context to the clip I just showed you, it was basically involving another YouTuber called Rachel Oates, who admittedly did make a lot of videos about Gabbie Hanna and actually made a book which was mocking Gabbie Hanna's poetry. Now, Gabbie Hanna, in my opinion, could have actually responded to this in a pretty funny, adult, mature way, of where she just responded in jest, being like, wow, this is pretty excessive, and I think that would be a pretty mature response. But the thing is with Gabbie Hanna, she isn't mature. Gabbie Hanna, in a typical Gabbie Hanna manner, responded to this by calling her a bitch.
What is it, you manipulative narcissistic bitch?
And now this is actually really interesting to me because she's clearly upset and angry at Rachel Oates here, but this is fascinating because recently Bo Burnham, an incredibly talented content creator, comedian, just wonderful person in general, actually mocked Gabbie Hanna in his Netflix special. And this was broadcasted to millions and millions of people. If you haven't watched it yet, I recommend it. Haven't fully got through it myself, but it is great so far in the bits I've seen. But yeah, I thought it was hilarious, but you know, in Gabbie Hanna's mind, she sees, you know, content creators simply mocking her poetry, and to her, that's harassment, bullying, and these people are narcissistic bitches. But how did she respond then to Bo Burnham? Because surely, by her logic, it's bullying. No. She said this. Finally got a chance to watch Bo Burnham's new self-produced /shot/edited special last night. It was beautiful. Just a position of growth and stagnancy. He showed us vulnerability and rawness he's only hinted at before. I'm grateful to consume art in a world riddled with content. Now, I actually fully agree with what Gabbie is saying there, but it's quite interesting to me that when it's somebody bigger than you mocking you, you laugh, you smile, you call it art. But when there's somebody who is making jokes about you, making just, you know, a little mocking book. The book wasn't that deep. I'm sure it didn't take her that much time. But then, because she's smaller, you look down on her, as you were doing in your clip earlier, and just attack her. What is the difference here? I understand that Bo Burnham's thing is obviously a masterpiece in comparison to this book, or anything in general, but what is really the difference? Two content creators are mocking Gabbie. The one she attacks is the much smaller one, but the one she basically applauds and worships is the much bigger one. Picking on the smaller people, isn't that a trait of a bully?
These are bullies!
And Gabbie Hanna has also got a history of insulting people's looks, of where somebody basically did a smash or pass video and said that he wouldn't smash her because she just wasn't his type. And now, to be honest with you, I find the whole smash or pass videos very just terrible content, and it is a bit cringe to me, but at the end of the day, I really don't think it's that deep considering what Gabbie said.
The Gabbie Show?
Yeah.
Pass! What would you pass on Gabbie? It's not my type, man. Shit.
Now, as I said, I find these games gross, but realistically, all he said in context to Gabbie was, she's not my type. And Gabbie Hanna insulted his looks because of that, and in also true Gabbie Hanna fashion, she responded to a tweet that this guy made 4 years later with this.
Next up to bat is Dominic DeAngelis. He had to come at me on Twitter, said that I was the worst person he's ever met in LA. So let me tell you about the day I met him. So before I met him, he played a game of Smash or Pass publicly on YouTube, and when my picture came up, he demonized me and demeaned me. You know, like a misogynistic, disgusting piece of shit who acts as if he could have a chance with me anyway. So at a party, he approached me like nothing was wrong, and I confronted him about it. And I said, I didn't like that. And he was like, oh, come on, it's just games. And I said, well, you're too short for me to how do you like being judged on your physical appearance? And then he stormed off and didn't like me anymore. You nasty piece of shit.
Look, whilst I think Smash or Pass videos are grim, I think Gabbie Hanna is very much gaslighting her audience in this clip here, because I found another clip from 4 years ago where Gabbie seemingly is completely fine with the video that this person made, and is in fact trying to just joke around with him and even convince him to change his mind.
So you passed me.
I did.
So you mean to tell me that if tonight we got a little bit drunk and I was like, hey, I'm really interested in you. You think you're out of my league?
I don't say you're out of my league. No.
But you would pass.
Honestly, I'll do anything when I'm drunk.
Just when you're drunk.
No.
Is it the fact that I'm 3 inches taller than you? Is that the reason you're a little intimidated?
It's a bit weird that history has just been completely altered here, and in fact, Gabbie Hanna is the one very much being horrible in this clip.
Is that why you're going fast? Yeah. So I think we all know that if Dom had a chance, Dom, right? Yo, it's fine. Nobody on my vlog channel knows who you are.
I mean, this clip is just a perfect summary of Gabbie Hanna. Not only has she gaslighted her entire audience over a situation from 4 years ago, but she even tried to gaslight this guy in this conversation, lied to his face, and then just basically was completely rude to him about his height and about, I guess, once again, Gabbie looking down on another content creator who was smaller than her.
Yo, it's fine. Nobody on my vlog channel knows who you are.
I think it's very clear what Gabbie has here. She has a pattern of bullying, manipulating, and gaslighting everybody that gets in her way. She's trying to make the guy out to sound terrible and crazy by saying things that he didn't even say. I don't know this guy. He may actually be a bad bloke. I don't know him at all. But in this situation, this is just absolutely bizarre and another case of Gabbie Hanna bullying and gaslighting her audience. Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss. That is the very definition of Gabbie Hanna. Throughout this video, I have shown you so many terrible clips about this person, and it is genuinely, and I'm gonna be real here, sad to me. Because at one point, I did, as I've mentioned previously in this video, consider Gabbie to be a friend, but it turned out all of that was bollocks. Clearly, this wasn't a person who I thought it was. I even have made videos and interviewed Gabbie in the past defending her, and to be honest with you, I am just a mug. This is clearly a gaslighting, manipulative girl boss bully, and Gabbie, I think it's time you changed your ways.
These are bullies!
To conclude this video, Gabbie Hanna, I fully understand that you want to be a creative, a musician. That's what you want your career to be, and I think that is very obvious. But the sad truth is that yes, you can go viral for doing a weird TikTok, but you're now only going viral because people consider you to be a bellend. Previously, a lot of people were just worried about you, but now you've admitted to trolling and using your own mental health and people's worries about that to, I guess, go viral for 2 seconds. Congratulations, you got 1 million views on a TikTok, but also got ratioed. Please, Gabbie, just look at your actions, apologise, and just move on from this. I actually don't doubt your talent. I think you're a very talented singer, and if you really put your mind to it and stop just doing these horrible things, you could probably be an incredibly successful musician. I have no doubts about that. You are talented. So just stop being a nasty person and doing these things, and I just don't understand why you can't see that it's not everyone else in the wrong, but you in the wrong. Gabbie Hanna, I'm sorry, but at the end of the day, you are the imposter. I'm sorry. That is the end of the video. Thank you so much for coming along to this long video about Gabbie Hanna, which I've been putting off for a very long time out of my own worries for her. If you could like this video, because I'm sure that 8 people that like Gabbie Hanna will, I don't know, dislike this video if they're feeling bored. Let's get this video to 40,000 likes, but also if you want to be a beautiful human being, please subscribe to this channel to get me to 1 million subscribers, and also follow my Instagram and Twitter. It's all there in the description. Thank you so much for coming along to this video. I hope you're all having a wonderful day and a wonderful Pride Month. Have a beautiful day today, a beautiful day tomorrow. Remember, you are valid. Have a great day. Bye.